Well, Emmy-nominated Michael Amante, affectionately known as the People's Tenor. He sings everything from Italian love songs to Broadway show tunes. Tony Bennett calls him the next Mario Lanza. The New York Times said he has the voice and charisma of a crossover star. He sung in for 4 presidents and the Pope when he was in Italy living for a time. Everyone, introducing Michael Amante. Thank you for joining us.
Buongiorno.
Buongiorno.
I speak English, so don't worry.
Okay, I was great. It's like, no, does he have an accent? I can't handle that right now.
I can give you one.
Great. Now, you've been lauded by Luciano Pavarotti,
Sure.
Tony Bennett, and just tons of people who have really made a mark in the business. How do you stand up to that every time you record or you hit the stage?
Well, because those people say such nice things about me, I have to be in good voice all the time. I can't, call in sick, at any moment. I have to hit the high notes always. So you have to be, when you get up to that level, you have to be perfect all the time. That's why some of those opera singers that are really big, if they don't feel well, they don't sing.
Now, do you still practice?
Oh, sure.
You do?
Every day. I sing every day. I have 3 children. So,
Yeah.
They're little and they love when I sing big opera songs.
Do you really?
Yeah.
I do that to my kids too. I can't sing, but I'll just break out in a song. They're like, Mama, don't do it. But
Yeah, my kids say the same thing to my wife.
Really? Oh, to your wife, okay. Well, who are some of your musical influences? And is there anyone out there now that you kind of say, hey, they're doing some good things?
Well, of course, Pavarotti and Placido Domingo and Mario Lanza, Frank Sinatra, all those old singers, Jerry Vale, and really the old Italian singers were the ones that I really like.
All right. Well, so I heard you earlier warming up. I was back behind the set. You didn't know I was there. I was listening.
Oh, I hope
so. But you have you sounded great. You have a new single coming out this fall, and it's called
You Can Believe Again, and it's really an anthem about, we're in a depressed state of mind in the country, and I sing a lot for the troops and the troops coming home, so I wanted to do a song that kind of lifts people's spirits up.
Of course. Well, everyone, Michael Amante, can you give us a little bit?
Sure.
Thanks.
Once upon a beggar's dream and carousel, the truth ran through your soul. But in between life's promise and a wishing well, the world became so cold. You can't go back to once upon, it isn't there. Just look ahead, you'll see a place that's called somewhere, and you can believe again. Allow your heart to touch your mind, then reach for that child you left behind, and you can believe. They'll ask you what in heaven's name you're thinking of when you say we can change the world by teaching love. Yeah, you can believe again. Allow your heart to touch your mind, then reach for that child you left behind, and you can believe. You can't go back to once upon, it isn't there. Just look ahead, you'll see a place that's called somewhere, called somewhere. You can believe again. Allow your heart to touch your